Okay, guys, welcome back to our fourth session. In a previous session, we have completed this model and also we generated DDL, data definition language, for that. So now do it again to find out the errors where those errors. So there are two errors. So the error is you can see that here name variable character 2, but there is no length, right? So double click and then name, choose your domain, right? Character rating, domain, and choose your data type. Click OK. Again do that. Generate. OK. So you don't have any errors. Perfect. So now copy this. Come here. So the items. So I think item is already created, right? So no need to create it. And also this one. Compile. Created. Shortcut key for that. Yeah. Okay. So you have compiled this. So no need to make it in a range. So this is basically your cursor, right? So just place your cursor here and enter control. Right? Control and enter, executed, control and enter, executed. So if you want to execute all of your script at once, so press F5. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So if you have any errors, so how you guys can get it. SQL developer give you opportunity to find out your errors very easily. Just take this color line, right? So click here and you come here. So the error is table can have only one primary key. Wow. So means this table already has primary key, so ignore it. So next one is this one. So item category is already created as I told you earlier. So next one is it's done. Next one, this one, items referral constraint already exists. So next, this one, create sequence is already been used. So these are all the problems when you have your data model which is not synchronized with your data dictionary. I will give you explanation of that one. Let's go back to our outline. Actually we have covered ERD elements, right? And then one to many to many, self join in data model, right? And you guys already know that logical and relational model differences, right? Yes. So in logical model you will just describe your top level entities and basic relationship. In physical you will describe in detail how to work in different models and views. I gave you demonstration on that. You can make two displays on that, right? So the forward engineering where we just done it. You have some requirements, you have conceptual model in your brain, and you have converted in logical model and then convert that logical model to your physical model, right? So now is time to talk about reverse engineering, right? Reverse engineering actually we use it when you have your physical model, like you have detailed model but you don't have that requirement. Somehow you have requirements but actually you have your physical model, right? So from your physical model you will go back to your requirements or your logical model and then conceptual model. So basically this is called reverse engineering. So see, we have some errors here, we have some our database objects, but we are trying to again create it, right? So when you make reverse engineering or you sync your database with your data model, data dictionary and data model, then you have synchronization with your data model. Changes in critical situation or mission critical environment, production environment. So you have sync both of them to handle your changes effectively. So I'm gonna show you that how you can handle your changes. For example, let's come here. So refresh this. So you guys have this all your tables here, your indexes and your foreign keys and constraints, right? So now management or your customer give you some changes or some modification in your existing database. So in this case, what you will do, like for example you have 200 tables, 300 tables, some of them already been created and some of them they are new constraints, new objects, new indexes and new views. So in this case it will be very difficult to handle these changes. So in this kind of scenarios, like I'm gonna close it without saving. I don't want to save it. Open it again. Actually, now I'm gonna do reverse engineering on your existing database towards data model, right? Okay. So for that is very simple. Go to file, then import data dictionary. Okay, add your connection here, like connection name is data model, username is also data model, which I already created in my database. So the password, save it, and then as a default localhost and your connect string. So now you have your database schema here. So now press next, and you have your data model schema here. So these all users, don't be panic on that, because this user has DBA grant, so this user can import the other objects they owned by other schemas, right? So just select this one and then hit next. Use this icon to select them all, or you can select of your choice. Hit next. 8 tables you have, finish, and if you want to save this window, let it appear first. It seems that I have memorized something. Generating design. So if you wanna save this file, so it's up to you. Okay, now you have your model, right? So this is from your data dictionary to your model. Okay, so you can use this navigator to go wherever you want. So this is only like, for example, 3 and 4 7 8 tables. So if you have 200 tables, then you can use this. Okay, now you can arrange it: item category, then item, sales detail, sale, and then staff. And from here you can say purchase detail by the supplier. Okay, so you can put it here. So now this is your model. So here you have one more requirement. Your management or some other maybe managerial staff, they say that whenever there is a change in the price of any item, they want to make it like log of that. From this date to this date, what was the actual price of this item? So next day they again change it. Maybe after 2 or 3 months they have changed it periodically. But now they want to know that from this date to this date, what exactly was the rate of this item. So for that, obviously, you have to create one more table here with the name of item rate details. Okay, column could be anything, uh, like from date to date and old price and new price. It's up to you if you want to make a primary key or not, but this is just somehow reverse engineering and synchronization with your database. So from date, domain, date data type, sorry, this one, to date, it's also date, old price is a number, new price is also a number, right? So hit OK. So now you have this model. So from here, make your relation with the item. Okay, item and item ID. Actually, you have to change your convention. No problem, you can do that. Discriminator item ID, and you have here mandatory, and then OK. So now this is your prepared relation with your new table, right? So now these all the changes or new requirements that you have to modify your data model or your database. So now it's done now. So go here and use this icon, synchronize data model with dictionary and model. So choose your schema, click OK. Okay, use this all you can use to identify what changes have you made in your existing data model. So you can navigate all of them and check what have you done. DDL preview, and now you can see that I have just created this table and this relationship. So data model just gave me those changes. It did not give me all the source code that I wanted, just only the modified items or newly added items. So for taking an example, like if I close it, and I'm gonna modify like this remarks uh, length from 200 to 500. This is also modification, right? So click OK, synchronize, check, then OK, and here probably you will see what alteration of items table, modify remarks 500 bytes. Yes. Perfect. So now you can copy this, go to your editor. Now you can do that. Okay, actually I did it. So now you have this concept why we using this tool to synchronize your data dictionary with your data model. Yes. Right? So hope you guys understood everything. Yes. So now go to the last feature, which is you can create a report for your data model. So that should be in PDF, like custom, table to label, replace boolean value with yes, and for these are just optional, you can use it if you want it. And data model, come here, sorry. So here you can give the path where it should go. Clear diagram, go back, clear diagram, and then generate report. That will be message log and generator. So you can see here rendering PDF report. Okay, so means your report is being generated. So now you have nice looking report. Item, so you have detail here. Category, you have detail, and at all of your tables are here. Yes. Okay, so one and last trick for this session, like for example your management say that these all data columns or database columns should be encrypted inside of your views. So you have this idea, right? So if you want to hide your critical columns in your accounts schema, like some cash flow statements or other, so you can hide all of your columns behind the views, and then you can assign those views to other users in term of encrypting your data columns. So for that, like for example we have 10 or 13 tables here, but in case if you have 500 tables, so I normally use this trick. Come here, and then you can say table to view visit. So click here, select all of them, maybe I don't want this one, and then generate, close here. So if you go just little back here, so you have all the views of your data tables, right? And go here, just generate your DDL statement, and then hit OK, and you have all your views here. Create or replace view, blah 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 blah, right? Yes. Okay, so guys, I think this all data modeling is very useful for you when you are working in production environment, mission critical environment. So take this data modeler and take all the yeah, take all the advantage of this tool. Okay, so yes. Hope you see you guys in some next videos.